Okay, we've got our glitter and epoxied tumbler, 2 coats of KS resin stone coat on here. Let me tell you something, that stuff is really hard once it dries and sets. I've sanded down the edge up here to reveal just a small stainless steel line so that I can have a good seal when I put the rest of it on. Or when I put another coat on, I should say. This tumbler was intended for something else, but I've had to switch gears because not only did I have a fail, but I had an epic fail. So it wasn't even worth continuing. So I'm picking it up from this point, and we're going to do a temporary tattoo. And since there's white glitter on here, I thought we would do an Alice in Wonderland. And this is a full sleeve tattoo. I'm going to cut it. I intend to cut it here, and that should give me plenty for both sides. Not quite sure how well it's going to line up to the sides, but we'll see once we get the first part on. Well, if you throw your scissors on the floor, you're going to have to go get them. Got them. Let me get this turned on. There we go, so we can see a little bit better. So I'm going to, I think I want the hookah guy on here. Yeah, I'm going to go right straight across here on the hookah guy. Or whatever he is. I don't know what he is. Which means this is going to be longer than I need it to be. But we'll deal with it. Okay, now, if we keep him in the frame, we're going to lose this much on the bottom, and that's okay too. As long as this is here, which is about where I want it, I'm going to lose just under there. So, what do I do? Because I'll only have part of his face. Decisions, folks. It's all about the decisions. Well, we do have the plaid up here. So, all right, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to cut off this section down here. And I haven't taken my protective film off of this yet, so it was okay for me to just mark it. There. I'm good with that. So when we do this part, I will have to trim around, or when we do this part, I'll have to trim around the sides because I don't want that in my way. Not that that's where any of the design is, but there. Cool beans. Okay, let's find that. Let's find that side. Okay. We have touchdown, so it is what it is at this point. I was hoping I was going to be able to position it exactly where I wanted it, but such is life. Okay, there's a few wrinkles in there, but I think they'll be okay. Well, they're bubbles, but but we got the top where we wanted it, and that's like mega important. And you can't lift it up. Once you've put that on there, you're done. I'm just spraying this with some distilled water that I keep here in my studio. I know a lot of people use paper towels. That's fine too. Okay. Do we have liftoff? We do. And there we have it. Well, that looks pretty groovy. I'm liking that. Let's see. How do we look for bubbles? I don't think we're too bad. That looks nice. I like that. It came out very well. Okay, I see that this is not going to be optimal for this. And this is the way it's going to go on here. I wish there was a way for me to be able to show you. I don't want it to booger up too much there. I don't mind if there's a little bit of a skip in between. I just don't want there to be a ton. Okay, so that side goes to there. Now, without totally boogering, okay, I'm going to need to go like there. I'm just doing this with my fingernail on the other side of this to see if I can't save certain parts. Because as much as I want the Cheshire Cat, I still want the flower. And I'd like this mushroom in there. What do we have here? We have... All right, so we don't have to have the flower. That's not the end of the world. But I do really want the mushroom. Or at least... See, now this would join up nicely there. I'm afraid we're going to lose Cheshire Cat. I don't know. Okay. Let's see what happened when I made the marks on the back of this. Not a, oh yeah, I can see them. Okay, well, oops. That started to get a little bit wet sitting there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I can see the mark here. So I'm going to do the best I can to follow that. And hopefully I'll be able to get as much as I can from this. I don't know. No guarantees. Because I cut it off, but it doesn't mean that I can't piecemeal it back together as well. Because I've done that before too. Okay. This part is coming off of here. And to here, here to here. I need to lose this much of this. I don't trust that I marked it well. Oops. There. Okay. Now I know where I have to lose it. Okay. All that set aside. Is this okay to put down? I think this will be fine. But I feel like maybe it should not be sitting on that. So I'm going to peel this off, and we are going to hope for the best. But I think that cat's tail is going to get right in the way, honestly. Now, and lay that there and hope that it just does not bugger up. Don't get your fingers on there. Here, we don't have, it's not too bad. Okay. We're going to call that in there. And where's it going to go? Yep. Well, the cat's tail is going to go over top of that flower, and you know what? It's just going to be what it's going to be. And we're going to live with it. There. Okay, now, in the essence of not totally soaking this and making it bubble, I will do a wet paper towel. We're going to do it this way, just so we don't bugger up the other tattoo that went on there, which I should have thought of ahead of time. You know how that goes, right? Okay, I just want to keep that up off of there as much as I possibly can, because we don't have any overage, so this entire thing needs to be soaked. By overage, I mean the part that I trimmed off the outside edge. How do we seem to be doing? I think we seem to be doing okay. That looks pretty good and wet, and it looks like it laid down really well too. Imagine that. Okay, just want to make sure on these outside edges. If you pull it and it's not ready, you're going to tear your tattoo. Lord knows we don't want to do that. Okay, this looks like it's ready because it's pulling against the outside. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. That's not me going slow for effects. That's the glue hanging onto it. Okay, well, we probably could have come over this way a little bit more. That looks rather ominous in that area there, but the greens do go together there, so not too bad. A little bit of a skip down here. I don't even hate that because her dress kind of goes down in there. So we do have a little bit of skippage over on this side. So there, we have coverage on this cup And you can see the sparkle come through there, which is rather pretty, I think. So, and the potion and drink me, that's cool. So, Alice in Wonderland, folks. Excuse me. So the top came out like perfect all the way around. We will be back after I get this epoxied, and we'll have our final reveal. Thanks for hanging in there with me.